The Alfie Whattam podcast.
Other use cases, other applications. I thought this was quite funny. I saw this. Somebody tweeted this to me. You can tweet me clips. My Twitter handle's on the screen right now if you want to have your clip featured on the show. But this was a clip that was tweeted to me of somebody that used GPT to write their own homework. And then they used a 3D printer to actually write it out by hand, so it looks like somebody had wrote the homework. This is not hard to do. You can if you have something like this. I mean, you could get it to write the homework for you in 2 minutes, but you need a 3D printer for the last part. But do you think this could have an impact on kids and students when writing homework, writing essays, even researchers, academics? What do you think, Tris? Do you think this could have a big impact on the education system?
Massively. But I do think that it's got a lot of advantages.
Yeah.
So that could be the maths tutor that you need at home, your
Sure.
kid. It could be an app. It's an idea. But also it could be used to actually detect plagiarism. There's some primitive plagiarism detection systems at the moment, but you could have that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of see that at the moment already with Copilot
Yeah.
in GitHub. It's an assistant, it's a buddy to help
Yeah.
you out.
Yeah.
So I think we should look at it that way rather than a million people are losing their job. So.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I mean, this I read an article about an academic, I think it was at Harvard, and he had put out a statement to his class saying, look, you can use GPT, it's okay. And I know you're going to do it anyway, so you can use it, that's fine. Just double check the work and read it. Don't just produce it and then hand it to me without checking it. You still need to learn this. You still need to absorb the information. So I think once the genie is out of the bottle, there is no going back. We can't reverse this, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But there's also been previous genies as well. So Wolfram Alpha. I use
Sure,
that site all the time.
okay,
It will tell you how to break down mathematic problems, but it didn't disrupt that or ruin the education system.
Yeah, maybe this is like standing on the shoulders of those giants and getting us one step closer to it. What do you think, Oscar, when you see the homework clip?
I think it's a massive benefit for kids. I think that the ability to learn using something like ChatGPT is just massively increased. So, for example, I've played around with the code snippets feature.
Yeah.
And actually, it's really powerful. You can ask it not only to produce you a code snippet, but also if you don't quite understand the code snippet or you want it explained in more detail or, explained how a part of it works, you can kind of follow up with it.
Yeah.
So I think overwhelmingly it will be a positive impact on education, and it will give, incredible learning opportunities for so many people around the world.
It does pose like a really interesting question though, because so much of school is just like read this book and memorize the information and then regurgitate it on a test. But why would you need to do that if you can get the answer just by typing something in on your phone or even speaking to your phone? So perhaps the best thing that could come out of this in education is maybe tests and the way that they test students gets changed, and maybe it turns into more of a conversation where you have a debate with a teacher about a topic, and then you can really test if they know what they're talking about, as opposed to just typing something, getting an answer, and then handing it in, if that makes sense.
Hey, thanks for watching this YouTube video. If you want to see more like this, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.